It's just been so fast. It's been one of those frenetic derbies, and City are in front. Kevin De Bruyne, his 50th Premier League goal, and the Blues in front. It was a typical City build-up, and what a strike. To be fair, they've had their moments, and here they come again. Jadon Sancho, Walker trying to show him the other way, and Sancho has put it in. They've taken one of their chances now. First one end of the field, then another end of the field, and now Foden. Good save by De Gea. Bernardo Silva, that one's blocked. De Bruyne! 2 for De Bruyne, 2 for City. The Blues back in front. And that will not be the end of the scoring. It's a really different corner. It's a brilliant corner. Riyad Mahrez. 20 goals for the season. One off the training ground and straight onto the derby pitch. Well, it might not have been the 5-1 or the famous 6-1 at Old Trafford, but there's been a chasm, and Mahrez, no, he's offside. Well, that would have given the scoreline a fairer complexion of the gulf between the two sides. Oh, it is. It's onside after all. City 4, United 1. The fans who came here will never forget it. It's been a quite brilliant display, and City have won it at a canter. What a day. They'll enjoy this one.
Glory, glory, Manchester United. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of this podcast. And in this episode, we'll be analyzing our last game with Manchester City. Voila. I'm very sure most of you guys would have watched the match, so you could have seen how disappointing the game went. I don't know how to put it, because even if you didn't get to watch the match, the news would have got into your ears. Man, right now, I think the only best way to be good upstairs, like mentally, is to be just happy for any reason. Do not wait for the weekend games before you get happy. Do not wait for our team results before you're happy. Just stay happy every second, because right now it's getting messy in Manchester United, like very, very messy. I was anticipating a win for the game, but like you, this is a very crazy result, and I think I need to talk a lot more in this episode. So now, after the equalizer by Sancho, I'll still kind of relax, like, oh, maybe we could catch up from there. Like, it takes just one thing to build your confidence. Like, even if you are not confident coming into the game, in the game, after you've equalized the first goal, bro, what is left for you to do? Build up your confidence and work from there. We know that teams like Chelsea and other teams like that, once they equalize, their confidence is back fully. I don't know, we equalized and everybody's still laid back. Like, why? We the old fans are just waiting for results. I was so relaxed that, oh fine, after this equalizer, our confidence will be built from there. Everybody will come out more, play with more confidence, be vibrant with the ball. We were playing so sluggishly like snails. If we are pushing games like this, other teams will not wait to take advantage of us. I'm very sure Atletico Madrid manager must have watched the match. I must have seen how weak we are as a team. Must have seen our vulnerabilities. I'm very sure he's going to discuss that with his players. So you can imagine, we've sold ourselves out. I was thinking, coming to this Manchester derby, we're going to be vibrant, not that arrogant, just know what you're doing with the ball. Sancho was composed with the first shot. He got another opportunity, just like the same shot. I was even thinking he was going to place it to the opposite corner, not the same how-to setup he did on the top corner. He played the first shot too. So I was expecting this one to just be a parallel ball in the bottom corner, and he whipped it up. I was like, yo, you don't want to score a second goal for us. Everybody was so relaxed. Maguire, no energy, was fighting the wrong person, was fighting Foden. When Bissaka slipped, Foden came to pack him off the ball. Like, there's no connection between our players. I don't think our players do train. I think they just post for pictures. Honestly, pose for pictures and for the camera. Camera is here, okay, let's tap in, tap, 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 tap. Come in games, you come and lose. Like, what the hell is wrong with this team? It's not a manager problem anymore. Honestly, Solskjaer tried his best. He even brought love to the team. But the thing was that then everybody's eyes wasn't on the players as the problems. Like, we're just thinking probably the substitution changes are the fault, whereas they aren't. Not the fault at all. Because Ragnick came in and also knowing quite well that Ragnick is a determined one. I don't know how to even put him. Like, I just know he's trying his best also too. So like, he's trying his best with these guys and there's no result also. On the pitch, it shows in their countenance, it shows in their style of playing. I don't know. They're not playing like let's go be a result. They're just playing for fun. No energy. You are letting the other team play you like a kid. Honestly, that's a very, very bad thing. That was a very bad match in Manchester history because nobody can watch that match and forgive those kind of players. Like, what the fuck is this? You can't even sacrifice your all for 90 minutes. You can't sacrifice your all for 90 minutes. Then why are you a footballer? It's just like a doctor forgetting needle in a patient's body after surgery. Exactly like that. You are hurting the fans. You are killing us. Honestly, assuming we played well, fine. We know we didn't get the results. Yes. But we played with no motivation, no drive, no determination, no concern. Like there's no fans. They're playing like they've got nothing to lose, probably because of their salaries, because they're earning a chunk of money. I don't know. And honestly, I like the tactical approach of Ronaldo's omission from the squad. I like it because I feel it's going to boost individual confidence. Like, everybody's going to come out straight at the game. Like, oh, don't think about anybody as our leader here. All of us will go lead ourselves. But there's nothing to come out from that. All these lads are lazy. They are obviously lazy men. There's no fire burning in their eyes at all. All of our players, all of them, they are not dedicated to this team. If they are dedicated to this team, they will know the kind of match they have to fight for. They will know Manchester Derby is not something for us to lose 4-1. Yo, what is that? What they play? They played bullshit. And we have opened our asses up for all these upcoming fixtures. Still got Liverpool, Atletico, Tottenham. We've got these teams ahead. These big teams that knows how to break you into pieces. Man, we are sold out. Our recovery was super poor. You lose the ball, can't fight back for the ball. McTominay, bullshit. Wan-Bissaka, very, very poor. And Fernandes, you fall down slightly at anything. These guys are just guilty of slow recovery. Almost everybody's even guilty throughout the game. Everybody, I don't want to care, including Rashford and Lingard. I came in with no drive also. Imagine with your fresh legs. In the late minute of the game, you still came in lazy. Man, something is wrong with that team. You cannot sacrifice everything you've got for 90 minutes. Don't call yourself a footballer. Go do something else. Get another profession. Yo, man, this is very, very bad and disgusting. Honestly, I've been having serious headache after the game. Very serious headache. But straight up to the analysis of the game, they had 69% ball possession and we had 31%. They had 24 total shots and we had 5. They had 4 big chances and we had 1. They had 2 big chances missed and we had 1. They had 701 accurate passes and we had 276. So I was saying in the previous episode where I said our passes will flop on face Manchester City. See how low we went. I thought we were having 500 against Brighton, against Leeds. You bullshit. They had 10 fouls committed, we had 14. They had no offside, we had 1. They had 9 corners, we had 3. 3 shots, they had 24 total shots, we had 5. Can you imagine? We won't add no shots in the second half. Very, very poor game. They dominated us like father and son. They had 6 shots off target. Can you imagine? Very low compared to the way we waste shot every time. We had 1 off target also here. This time around is even better. They had 10 shots on target and we had 2. They had 8 block shots and we had 2. One of their shots hit the woodwork and we had none. They had 20 shots inside the box and we had 4. They had 4 shots outside the box and we had 1. Man, this is very crazy. They had 754 passes, we had 331 total passes. They had 701 accurate passes, we had 276 accurate passes. They had 390 passes in their own half and we had 174 passes in ours. They had 311 passes in our half and we had 102 passes in their half. They had 33 accurate long balls and we had 20. They had 4 accurate crosses and we had none. They had 14 throws and we had 9. They had 8 tackles won and we had 7. We both had 11 interceptions. They had 2 blocks and we had 8. They had 8 clearances and we had 20. They had 2 keeper saves and we had 6 keeper saves. Man, thankful to the gear in the game. If not, could have. Honestly, we have to even still thank the gear despite this horrible loss. 4-1. They had 47 duels won and we had 42. They had 43 ground duels won and we had 34. They had 4 aerial duels won and we had 8. They had 16 successful dribbles and we had 9. They had no yellow card, we had 1. And there was no red card. You can see the dominance in the statistics. To the player ratings of the game, Ggmu was the player of the match, followed by Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, and all Man City players. To the big chances created, Man City everything. To the total shots in the top 10, we had 3 players. To the pass success in the top 10, they were everything. To the successful dribbles, we had Aaron Bissaka with 3, Fred with 1, Alex Telles with 1, and Marcus Rashford with 1. In the top 10, we had just 4 players. To the tackles won, we had João Cancelo with 4, Scott McTominay with 4, Phil Foden with 2, Anthony Elanga 2, Jack Grealish with 1, Alex Telles with 1, and Rodri 1. You can see the dominance in and out. But that's about the analysis of the game and our bullshit performance. To the blog post, there's this blog that says fitting memorial. Gary Neville reacts to United's thrashing by City. Wow. Man, I'm interested in this. Wanna know what's up? Manchester United great Gary Neville has highlighted the differences between his former side and Manchester City following the heavy defeat on Sunday. Imagine this same season, we've had 5-0 loss to Liverpool also. This same season, so crazy. The former defender was still in shock over the performance the players put in, particularly in the second half after the 4-1 loss. You can imagine. He said, still can't get my head around that. However, City ain't just better on the pitch. A new dawn for United with Richard Arnold as CEO and a new manager incoming. But yesterday was a fitting memorial to the Ed Woodward and Glazer last 10 years of mismanagement. Honestly, we have been totally mismanaged, selfishly mismanaged, and man, so crazy. The last 15 minutes possession of the game was 92% to 8%. Raw dominance. Like if you want to explain dominance to a little kid, just tell the person, go and watch Manchester United Man City March 2022. Then the kid will understand, oh, this is what you mean by dominance? Yeah, that's dominance, baby. Neville has discussed the Ed Woodward and Glazer era in the past, and fans have let him know how they feel about it all. Although supporters are happy Woodward has been moved on, no one is exactly welcoming the new CEO Richard Arnold with open arms. After all, Arnold played his part in United's failure of the past, as he was a part of the team then too, just in a different capacity. It's understood he's more willing to let the footballing decisions be made by footballing people, but that remains to be seen as of now. Fans don't really think any true change will happen so long as the owners remain in place. Having said that, there's a hope that those in charge will put full trust in Ralf Rangnick and allow him to do what he is so clearly good at doing. If the German boss is allowed to restructure the club and doesn't have his hands tied, then there is a possibility the club can succeed with the current owner still in charge. However, that won't change fans' feelings towards the Glazers' ownership and their business model. After all, the club is massive amounts of debt and the owners consistently take out dividends. I expect Gary Neville to even feel worse, because that's a very horrible result, horrible game. This blog post here says, report claims there is confusion about why Rangnick isn't giving Manchester United star a chance. Okay, so let's read, let's dive in. It's looking increasingly likely that John Mata's 8-year stay at Manchester United will come to an end in June. The 33-year-old will probably join Paul Pogba, Jesse Lingard and Edinson Cavani in leaving the club on a free transfer. It did seem like United's number 8 was set to bring his time in Manchester to a close last summer before signing a new one-year deal in July. The new contract made little sense at the time, and its lack of game time and involvement has vindicated the pointlessness behind the club's decision. Honestly, like, are you fighting with this guy? What has this guy done wrong? Let him play. Like, we need Mata on the pitch. Everybody knows that. For some moment at least. Why do I have a substitution there for? It's not substitute players. The former Chelsea man has made just 4 appearances this season, none of which have come in the Premier League. Imagine. It's hard to see where his next outing will come from, bearing the final appearance to mark his farewell to the club. Despite clearly not forming a part of Ralph Ragnick's plans, Mata is an exemplary professional who always carries a smile and doesn't kick up a fuse, honestly. So always happy. In fact, the Athletic